and I'm from Mexico. So today I'm going to read to you a story from Malaysian children's favorite stories. I chose this because I live in Malaysia. It was written by K. Leons and illustrated by Martin Lowe. The story I want to read to you is called The Dragon of Kinabalu. Long ago, an emperor of China had three sons, Kuang Wang, Son Wang, and Kong Wang. He could not decide which of his sons should become the next emperor. Then a traveler arrived from the island of Borneo. He told the emperor about a magnificent gemstone. "It is as red as the sunset and as large as a peacock's egg," he said. "The gemstone is guarded by by an enormous dragon on Mount Kinabalu. The dragon lives in the lake on the very top of the mountain. Unless he is attacked, the dragon only comes out on night when there is a full moon. Then he plays with his gemstone, tossing it up in the air and catching it in his mouth." The emperor loved beautiful things, so he was very eager to own this incredible gemstone. "Perhaps it will help me decide which of my sons will be the next emperor," he thought. The emperor called his three sons. "I have decided," said the emperor, "to give my empire to the son who takes the gemstone from the dragon of Kinabalu and brings it back to me. However, anyone who fails will be killed." The three sons accepted their father's challenge. The eldest son, Kuang Wang, sailed first. He took a large fleet and hundreds of men with him. At that time, long ago, Mount Kinabalu was closer to the coast than it is now. So, when Kuang Wang's fleet reached the coast of Borneo, it was not a long walk to the mountain, but the mountain was very steep indeed. When Kuang Wang and his men tried to climb the mountain, the dragon heard them and became very angry. Many men were killed by the flick of his enormous tail. The emperor and his two other sons waited a long time for news from Kuang Wang. No news came, and finally the second son, Son Wang, set out for Borneo. He took a large fleet. He also took a large fleet and hundreds of men. But Son Wang had the same problems as his brother. The mountain was too steep to climb. Many of his men were flung off the mountain by the angry dragon. Both Kuang Wang and Son Wang were very sad that they had not been able to get the gemstone from the dragon of Kinabalu. "We must stay in Borneo," they thought. If we return to China, our father, the emperor, will kill us." A fierce storm sank all their ships, so the two brothers could not send any news back to the emperor and their younger brother in China. The two brothers cleared a patch of forest to make a settlement and planted the rice seed they had brought from China. Around the rice field, they built a fence to keep out the wild animals. But they were afraid of the headhunters who roamed the forest. They were also scared of the trees of the forest and, of course, of the dragon of Kinabalu. He was always waiting to pounce on anyone who tried to climb the mountain. The emperor's youngest son, Kong Wang, was waiting for news of his brother's expeditions to Mount Kinabalu. Finally, when there was still no news, he set out for Borneo. Unlike his brothers, Kong Wang did not take hundreds of men with him. Instead, he filled his ships with thousands of large cooking pots. He thought, "If this mountain is very steep, we will need stairs to climb it." When Kong Wang reached Borneo, he met his two unhappy brothers. "We, with hundreds of men, did not manage to climb the mountain. So how can you climb it with only cooking pots?" Kong Wang and Son Wang asked their younger brother. They wanted Kong Wang to abandon his attempt to climb the mountain and take them back home to China. They hoped they could persuade the emperor to pardon them for their failure to obtain the gemstone from the dragon of Kinabalu. Kung Wang refused to abandon his attempt to climb to the top of the mountain and get the gemstone from the dragon. He ordered his men to unload the cooking pots, and he stacked the pots against the mountain. On the next night, with a full moon, Kung Wang climbed the mountain. The only weapon he took was a ball of red-hot iron. The dragon was playing with his beautiful red gemstone and did not notice Kung Wang. Kung Wang watched the dragon sitting beside the lake and playing with his gemstone. Then, using one of the cooking pots as a shield, Kung Wang threw the red-hot iron ball at the dragon. The dragon dived into the lake, forgetting to take his gemstone. Kung Wang quickly ran and picked up the gemstone. He then climbed down the mountain as fast as he could go. The news of Kung Wang's success spread quickly. His brothers and their men joined Kung Wang on his ships. They tried to leave before the dragon discovered that his gemstone had been stolen, but they were not fast enough. The dragon was very, very angry that he had been tricked. He capsized some of the ships with a swish of his tail. He even swallowed one ship, crew and all. That was a mistake, because the ship was very heavy. The dragon sank to the bottom of the sea. The ship carrying the three princes arrived in China safely. However, Quan Wang and Sun Wang were scared. Their father, the emperor, had threatened to kill the sons who did not get the gemstone for him. Quan Wang tried to trick his father. He took the gemstone from Kung Wang, and he quickly went to the palace and presented the beautiful red gemstone to his father. The emperor was very happy to have the gemstone. He told Kung Wang that he would be the next emperor. Later, Kung Wang went to the emperor and told him the true story. That it was he, Kung Wang, who had climbed to the top of Mount Kinabalu, tricked the dragon, and taken the gemstone. The emperor was very angry that Kung Wang had lied to him. Kung Wang quickly seized a ship and escaped. Sun Wang escaped in another ship. As they sailed away from China, a fierce storm blew the two ships in different directions. Kung Wang's ship was wrecked on rocks. Sun Wang's ship was blown to Borneo. At that time, Borneo had no king, so Sun Wang became king of Borneo, and he never returned to China. It is said that the great gemstone, as red as the sunset and as big as a peacock's egg, can still be seen in the Emperor's palace of the Son of Heaven in China. The end. I hope you like the story.